So here I am on my lunch hour with exactly 25 minutes to spare to come in here. And he explains to me how the surfaces are prepped and ready to go. So that's his idea of surfaces being prepped and ready to go. Yeah. Shop that to make sure it's all clean. It's all ready for you. It's all ready. Yeah, just never mind all the... Oh my God. You all just have no idea. You just don't fucking know. I mean, it is just fucking every day. Fucking amateur hour. Every fucking day. Every fucking day. And when I met him, literally, I was going to the ashram, the local fucking ashram that was there, that was just a toxic positivity dump site for fucking lost ass fucking hippies and spiritual bypassing fucking morons, judgmental morons. All right? So here I am going thinking, oh my God, like, and I've been in therapy for years, right? Look at all the work I've done on myself. Look at this wonderful man that's walked into my life as a direct result of me working on myself, because your vibe attracts your tribe, and what you want, be that, right? Be that. So I did all those things and I did everything fucking right. And I thought, wow, look at me. This is like my happily ever after. This is happening. Like, I deserve this so much. What a wonderful man that's walked into my life, and it's going to be a positive role model for my son. Because it happens. People meet and fall in love all the time. Why wouldn't it happen to me? I'm fucking awesome, right? Yep. 5 years later, he still fucking has no idea who I am, what I want, what makes me tick. And for the longest time, I fucking internalized all of this shit. I mean, I can't, I'm not even, I don't have the time, because I have to go get on a professional fucking business call. But the fucking shit that I walked out to is so typical. It is so fucking typical. Yep. So fucking typical. So now I'm going to paint over these giant tumbleweeds because, yeah, but whatever. It's chicken coop. I don't care. Whatever. I just need to paint the stick. So anyway, I don't even remember where I was. But yeah. So I internalized this shit that, oh my God, there must be something wrong with me, because as you can see in just a few of the conversations we have, his knee jerk is to tell me no, his knee jerk is to explain, his knee jerk is to diminish me, his knee jerk is to make me question my own fucking reality. That is how sneaky fucking narcissists are. That I have lost. I tried committing suicide because this dumb fuck didn't love me, right? And what had I done? I'd made such a bad choice. I had made such a bad choice, and I didn't even know how I could ever look my son in the eyes again. How I go from being this atomic single mom with my own home and a job and a car and my own fucking life to being like this servant in this man's world where my son and I aren't even included. It's just we are there to serve, hold up his identity and his version of himself that he wants to see the world to see, while he absolutely shits all over me. And I still am, but thank God. It's been a lot of talking through the years, but I was my son's goddamn superhero. And to see your superhero blindfolded, gagged, and chained to a wall in a basement, or in a mason jar. Let's see. I get thrown in a mason jar with little air holes. I can't even believe this fucking I don't even, okay, nope, just gonna move on. Nope. I'm not gonna even keep talking about it. It's so fucking pointless. So for my son to see me go from this mighty fucking warrior to this fucking chained up, depressed, gray. I was fucking gray for like 3.5 years in Costa Rica. Because I have sensory stuff, and so that includes food, and all the food was different. Couldn't speak the language, all the spices, everything was fucking different. And I, pride myself on being a world traveler and all different kinds of cultures. I mean, it wasn't that, but when you're married to a fucking narcissist, you will find, and you have found, I'm sure, it is exceedingly difficult to regulate your nervous system such that you can go out into the world and be your best self. For the longest time, I'm like just a shut-in. I don't speak to anyone. I don't have any friends. Lord knows he has no fucking friends. Why would he have fucking friends? He doesn't have friends. He has like work colleagues. That's about it. But he doesn't have, literally, in the whole ass time we've been married. This is back when we were friends on Facebook. I mean, we're not even friends on Facebook anymore. And I just deleted all my shit. Like, I don't even know if it says I'm married anymore. Who fucking cares? But anyway. For years, I would take pictures and I would post like, I'm so happy. And literally no one in his life, not a single fucking person, has ever commented, congratulations. You look so happy, or just fucking anything. Not a single person has written an encouraging thing to him in the entire time that I've known him. So it's been years of like people on my Facebook page and shit, but I don't know how their background. I sure as shit ain't your hype fucking girl. So I stopped taking pictures of him. I stopped posting them online. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, whatever. Okay, he's my husband by fucking law, but that's about it. He's my husband by a piece of paper. That's it. That's fucking it. But that's all he needs to be my captor. That's all he needs is that little piece of paper to say, you, privileged white boy, you get to have all the power. And you can fuck up their lives. And, do whatever you fucking want. Show up, don't show up, spend the money, don't spend the money, promise, don't promise, follow through, don't follow through, whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. You can. You can with complete abandon. Complete abandon. And don't worry if you get boo-boo hurting your feelings and your wife wants to divorce you. We'll make sure, if the system is working perfectly, we'll make sure she gets fucking buried and loses everything. I have been to, I would call the cops, right? Cops would show up telling me if it's so bad I should go to a court, right? So I go to a court. And I fucking say I would like a protection from abuse. And so what I would have to do is spend half a fucking day of my time when I have job, responsibilities, the only adult in the fucking room, right? To drudge up all of this traumatic, horrible shit that he has pulled and that he has fucking done to me. And then I would have to go take it to probably a male fucking judge where he gets to sit there and fucking decide if I've been appropriately traumatized enough that this piece of shit should have to fucking stay away from me by law. And so I can go in there and I can drudge up all of this shit, write page after page after page after page. And all he's got to do is go into court and say, she's lying. No, she's lying. She's crazy. She She doesn't know what she's talking about. As a matter of fact, we should probably, while we're on the subject, let's talk about her. She's an alcoholic, and she's hit me, and she's, right? And then we're going to jump all over the fucking smear campaign, and then now I have to go home with a fucking abusive husband who knows I just tried to get a PFA against him. How's that going to fucking work out, right? How's that going to fucking work out? And I say, fine, go back to your parents' house. Go back to your fucking parents' house. They think you're the fucking catch of the century. Let them hook you up with some Greek girl that's going to be your little fucking mime that you can dress up and buy fancy purses and won't have a fucking opinion about anything because you're the man, right? Because that's what they're bred and told to do. Go get with them! Go get with them! I've put in my dues, and so then he starts with his, we only got to, now mind you, I sold my fucking house, and I've been working and doing all this fucking labor, right? Domestic fucking labor, painting, marketing, all the shit, all the shopping, doing all the fucking things as a part business owner. And so then he tells me, I worked so hard and most of this money's mine. So I said, oh yeah, sure, okay. And then he's like, I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel safe. Whatever it is you need. I said, fine. Give me this land in my name. So he gave it to me in my name, but New York is a fucking marital asset state. So just because this farm is in my name doesn't mean I have any fucking rights whatsoever. It's once again, just a piece of paper. Just a fucking piece of paper. So I say, okay, now that we know, you want me to feel safe? You want me to feel like you're not going to fucking bury me or pull some punches? So let's say I invest in this another 5 minutes, another 5 months, another 5 fucking years, right? Fucking years. Now I'm fucking 50 and I'm divorcing your dumb ass. What's going to happen then? Show me a separation agreement. Show me what it would look like to you. So we fucking wrote it out. It's still fucking sitting in there, and he keeps telling me, I want you to feel safe. Look what I wrote out. Look what I wrote. Look, I did it. Look, I did what you asked me to do. Fan-fucking-tastic. Now, what I need you to do is print out a final copy, toddle yourself over a fucking notary republic, and have that shit fucking signed. So at least we have some kind of something, verbal contract, quasi-written contract that says on this date, this was the goddamn agreement. And lo and behold, it's just fucking sitting there, isn't it? Just fucking sitting there. So once again, at any rate, I gotta vent sometimes, and that's just what it be. And it's so interesting because I've been working on editing these videos and stuff, and sometimes it's really painful and really exhausting for me to see this shit and to go through this and be like, I cannot believe this is my fucking life. This is my fucking life. Right? So anyway, and then I'm like starting to police myself. Doing this to myself. Oh, you shouldn't be angry. People aren't going to watch this if it's too uncomfortable. You shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't let people see that the way you are fucking abused and given a runaround on this motherfucking endless roller coaster by this goddamn man baby that fucking parked his car in your goddamn driveway. I'm not supposed to show how angry I get or frustrated or let down or irritated. I'm not supposed to, no. We're supposed to smile, put on your lip gloss and smile. But you know what I figure? I am going to speak my fucking truth, and I'm going to speak my fucking mind because I haven't for far too long. And you know what was starting to happen? My fucking throat was starting to close. Going to doctors for years, getting gaslit by goddamn doctors. Something's in my throat. Oddly enough, now that I'm speaking my fucking truth, that shit just kind of fucking disappeared. Interesting, isn't it? So I am not going to police and censor myself. I'm not. If you don't like these videos, then they're not for you. You're free to scroll past, but I figure if there are, drunk ass kids that are going to be sticking M80s in their ass and lighting them on fire, and that goes fucking viral, surely somebody's going to want to know that, hey, this bitch is pissing so high, and I can feel it, and I get it, and I see you, and hey, give me a like, right? Give me the old thumbs up. It's a refresher from the fucking middle finger I'm used to getting. So anyway, That's my rant. Fuck it. I gotta paint this floor. Chat soon. So yeah, it is far too much to unpack. But the punchline is, the punchline is, he can make whatever terrible fucking choice he wants to make without including me, without consulting me. I mean, you should see my fucking bedroom, what is supposed to be my sanctuary and my oasis. Yeah, he grabbed like 3 fucking monitors and turned it into the motherfucking bat cave so he could spreadsheet gooder. Yeah. So that's fun. Yeah, and hijacked my craft table. Yep, so I'm just gonna paint in the middle of the kitchen. Don't give a shit what I get paint all over. Like I've tried. Oh my God, I've tried setting us up for success for fucking years. So basically he can toddle around doing his little bachelor life thing, making whatever fucking terrible decision he wants to make. I mean, the amount of money that we have had and lost because he just willy-nilly wakes up one day and says, I think I'll do this. And then the next day, I think I'll do this. And then the next day, we'll do this. Oh, okay, well, we're going to move now. So maybe we should have a plan and figure out how we can do. But meanwhile, he's telling me how like money conscious he is. But every fucking decision he makes costs us thousands of dollars because he's constantly and chronically asleep at the wheel. But what that means is then he can hide behind me and blame me. Example, when we met, he was explaining to me, because I was country shopping, I thought I'd take my son down to Belize. Sell my house, start over. Politics are shite in the United States, so I was like, let me just take a little break from this here America. So when I met him, he had these big dreams, and he'd been working for 15 years, and he was going to move to Costa Rica and open a fucking hotel. I'm like, well, cool, that sounds great, let's do that thing. But I'm not selling my house and picking up my life, my dumb ass, unless we're fucking married. But oh, you love me so much. Yeah, okay, that sounds great. That sounds like alright. So now the fucking story is I made him move to Costa Rica before he was ready. See, it's 5 years later now, and he was going to be moving now. And the fact that we moved when we did and everything being such a cluster fucking avoidable fuck that it was is all my fault. But then he had a successful hotel, so that was all him. Everything else that was bad, me. Everything good, Chris. Everything bad, Dust. It's raw, cut and dry. It's funny. It's funny. Because when he's pressed, every once in a while he'll be like, oh no, yeah, no, you're like amazing. You're like amazing and shit. I'm like, really? That's funny because I'm just kind of like your little house bitch that you take out of her jar every once in a while, tell her go do some magic, and then collect her again and put her back in. I'm surviving and thriving because of me, not because of you. This is not a reciprocal fucking relationship. Please. So now what I am excited to do, because for the longest time, I was so ashamed of myself and I was so humiliated that I could have married such a fucking clown. Like, that I didn't see it coming. I see people coming from a mile a fucking way and I missed that. Because my dumb ass, all romantic, wow, look how hard I've worked on myself. This is what I get. I get somebody to love me. Right? For being such a good girl. So anyway, I was all humiliated and full of shame. And then again, you can't really regulate your nervous system. I don't want to be around people. It's all so fucking terrible. Meanwhile, even if we are around people or I try to make friends, he hijacks the fucking situation and he looks like the good guy. And I look like the crazy fucking nagging cunt of a wife. You know, so I just don't want to be around people because everybody buys into his bullshit. And I don't need it more. So I have postponed my friendships, my dreams, my life, my abilities, my happiness and my crafts and all of this time, spending time with my son. I've lost so many years to this bullshit, to this fucking bullshit where it will never be enough. Anyway, no matter what I do, it will never be enough. But the most exciting part of it is that I have like drawn a line in the sand. There's my pink fucking pole over there. I was going to do the Gandalf thing, none shall pass, right? Because now I'm practicing my boundaries so hardcore and I'm like, fuck all that noise and I'm not buying it anymore. And I used to, that little snapshot of yesterday, right? That darling little conversation that we had. He would literally do that. He could totally do that all hours of every day. And nothing would get solved ever. And I could keep sitting there and trying to explain myself. Because I've been trying to explain myself for 5 years to somebody that is not interested in understanding my soul. Or my heart. Or my thoughts, or my dreams, or my fucking anything, right? Like, or my fucking anything. I mean, come on, I'm neurodivergent, and he calls it my autism or whatever the fuck, right? So, it's not a high fucking bar. It's not a high fucking bar. So, but since I've decided to start this channel, speak my mind, rid my throat of the fucking shit that I've been sucking down for fucking years, speaking my truth, having my boundaries, and doing my fucking thing. No longer am I going to not do crafts because he's going to hijack them. No longer am I not going to paint. No longer am I not going to make sure no longer am I going to make sure like his shit's taken care of while every motherfucking thing I want to do is just, no, I'll get to it. Meanwhile, I'm so fucking depressed, like I'll never get to it. Right? Since I've started reclaiming my time, yes, sisters. So much amazingness is coming into my life. And it's like, I can't wait to see what's coming. Like, I can't wait to see what's coming. Like, I'm so inspired. I'm so fucking inspired. And so what I've done my whole life is I have taken all of that fucking fury, and here I've taken all that fury, all that rage, all that fucking blinding rage. And I transmute it and I turn it into beauty and creativity and the realization of my dreams. I am far more fucking normal than I have any right to be. I can assure you of that. And yet here I am, inspired as shit, standing here, coming up from the fucking bowels of hell, right? And if y'all don't like my mouth and y'all got shit to say about it, look, I don't understand why Samuel Jackson is the only one that can say fuck. I find it very useful for punctuation. So, at any rate, here I am. Here you are. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope you're feeling angry. And I hope you're taking that gorgeous combination and turning it into some next level magic for you, sister. I know I am. I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep chugging along. I hope you do the same. All right. Mwah. Big love, big hugs, big kisses until I see you next time. Bye. Bye. I see you've been out here putting the floor down.
Painting it.
I see that you've been out here painting the floor. Yes, thank you. I know you always have to contradict me in one way or another.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you always have to correct me. I get it.
I wasn't trying to.
This is not my first day, Chris. I only came out here to ask you.
Yeah.
I know you have a job. It's hard getting everything done, isn't it?
For sure.
It's hard being pulled in a million directions and having a million responsibilities and a million things you have to do, seemingly get done by the end of the day by yourself. Isn't it exhausting?
So, yes. And, yeah. We can just leave that there. Yes, it's exhausting. If you're looking for me to elaborate on it, I can. But,
I'm curious if you were going to elaborate what you would say.
So, what I would say if I were to elaborate is, yes, it is exhausting. At the same time, it is rewarding, and I'm happy to do it.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I thought you were going to say something about, oh my God, I can see how for the past 5 years you've toiled and labored alone so that my star could fucking shine.
I'm not done.
And I have to,
I'm not
Say that again. You came in here to tell me that what? Because I was not even trying to hear that, like, oh, that was service with a fucking smile.
I came in here to tell you that it has been completely fucking unfair of me to expect you to do all of these things to support our family in the background without any compensation, consideration, praise, appreciation, any of these things. It's just taken for granted.
I haven't even had so much as like a compliment.
Hard fucking truth, right? So what I was saying out there, my being grateful to fucking serve, literally stems from the fact that I'm trying to approach everything with gratitude. Everything, every day, every opportunity to serve this family, I'm trying to approach it with gratitude because I fucking care. And I have for years done, but that doing has not been in alignment with what it is that we have established as goals for our family, priorities, fucking any semblance of time management. I've just been doing. What I'm trying to shift.
Well, you've just been doing while wanting all the credit for all of the things that are getting done, but actually I'm the one getting them done.
You have been absolutely the fucking direction. And I feel as if, like, on some level, my doing has been the motor, but the motor is fucking nothing without a captain. You have captained the ship of our family. And, like, I don't fucking...
You can never just give me a fucking compliment. You can never just...
I can.
In all of your grateful-heartedness, ever just say, you're absolutely right. You have been a stone cold fucking boss.
You have been a stone cold boss.
Doing all this shit by yourself. 100%. If you look around this fucking house, the fact that we even have this house, you look around this house, everything is me. But then you will say, oh yeah, but I did the mechanicals. You can never just fucking let me have a moment. You can never just in your gratitude.
I am grateful. I am grateful.
Ever allow your wife to fucking shine.
You fucking shine every day.
Ever.
You shine every day.
Oh, please.
You do. You shine in spite of me every fucking day.
Yeah, well, that's a fucking fact.
That is a fact.
And now you're being, like, put on blast because you need to sack the fuck up.
Put me on blast. I want to fucking sack up. I want to make sure what it is I'm doing 100% in keeping with everything that's going on with regard to the patriarchy and all the bullshit and everything. Like, literally.
Patriarchy, really? Like, is this a new, like, buzzword you've learned?
No, it's not a new buzzword that I've learned. I've been aware of it on some fucking level for a long ass time.
Yeah, you actually told me you were a woke feminist when we first met.
I believed it. I believed it because it doesn't fucking matter.
You are a feminist because you like tits? Like, what? How do you even classify yourself as a feminist when you don't even like women? Or have any value for them or what they bring to the table?
I have been completely blind to the contributions that you've made in the background. Shit that I've absolutely taken for granted. 100%. All right? I have absolutely been blind to it. As far as rights, as far as, like, I don't understand why any of these things are up for political debate because I believe and always have been.
I am not interested in you running for fucking city council.
Okay, but
I was just curious what you were fucking saying about goddamn your role in serving the family now with a grateful heart.
My role, my role is to sack up. My role is to step up. My role is to make sure that what it is I'm doing is in alignment with our family's goals. And it really is just that simple.
Okay.
Every morning I wake up, I'd love...
Yes, you pray, you meditate, I'm aware.
That's not what I was going to say. Every morning I wake up, I would love it just to, like, have an action list, an agenda for the day, make sure that it's in alignment with what it is that we're trying to do and work the agenda.
Great, so make one.
I have.
The fact is, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done.
It's on the whiteboard right now. It's on the whiteboard right now as far as what it is I'm prioritizing.
That's your list of action items?
My list of action items.
What did you just tell me? It'd be great if you woke up every morning and there was some list of what?
It would be great if every morning, as I went to bed, if I made a list of what it is I was going to prioritize the next day, right? And we had some way, some system of checking in so that you knew what it is I was going to be prioritizing the following day. And then I worked that agenda.
And then maybe even having something as crazy and as an opinion about what should be done.
Jess, I want you to have opinions. I do. I just have not always wanted to hear them.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Thanks.
No, it's true. No, I've not always wanted to hear them because I have been fucking coming from my place of self-centeredness. What I'm trying to do, Jess, what I'm trying to shift and change as far as the paradigm within our family, within our relationship, is that I want to hear them. I care what you think, and I want to make sure that my actions, because I am good at pushing things or knocking things down with my forehead or whatever it is that needs to happen. But if it's not in alignment with our goals, it is wasted energy, wasted time. And we're both too fucking tired for that. So we can, with some common sense, logical...
This is like going on. I'm just going to stop recording now.
Okay.